Let's take a look at the chart for Bitcoin. Okay, so here's what we were looking at in my last video. We had resistance right here and resistance right here. I was mainly watching this line at around 48,000, and I was saying if we could break this line at 48,000, then that's going to be a very good signal, and we'll be able to continue on and form that W that we've been looking at. But it looks like we broke that trend line going to the downside, or at least we're going sideways. We are technically trending down. Let's go ahead and delete this. And we have resistance right here, and resistance right here. We're on the 4-hour time frame right now, and let's do a trend line going to the downside like this. So in my opinion, I think we're trending down slightly, and this line right here is going to give us resistance until we break this trend line going to the upside. Then I think we're going to be getting problems on it. In general, what I'm looking at is the bottom support level again. Let's switch back over to the daily time frame, because this is really what we've been looking at. We have support right here, we have resistance right here, and resistance right here. We're forming kind of a W pattern in my opinion. I mean, if we can hold support at this level right here at 46,000, hold support on this line, start bouncing up, continue upward anyways, we could do a trend line like this, and then we could do a trend line like this, and we've been looking at this W pattern. If we come up like this, then we'll make a W like that, and if we could break this trend line going to the upside, then what I'll be doing is targeting from the top to the bottom of this W, dragging that to the breakout, and we'd be looking at a target of approximately 56,000. Just depends. I kind of did that pretty quick, but yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm hoping that we can hold support right here. I'm not saying that we're going to for surely hold support right now, because it does look like we're coming down to test it. If we break this trend line right here, sitting at around maybe 46,000, I mean, we wicked all the way down to around 45.4 thousand. So it's possible we get a wick down there, but until we get like a big red candle and some big volume, then I'm thinking that maybe we're going to hold support here and continue that W. But it's possible that we break through and start heading down. The thing that I'm kind of looking at, if we do start breaking down, which is possible, is the 41,000 level. And I've been looking at this level for a really long time, ever since we kind of started trending down over here. Or yeah, I mean, ever since we broke this trend line right here, I started looking at this support down here. And this one's sitting at 41,000. I'm really hoping that we can stay above this 41,000, because if we break below that, then we'll be getting a lower low, and I don't want to see that. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at. I'm really hoping that we can hold support at 46,000 approximately, give or take a little bit. And on the daily time frame, I'm watching this W. On the 4-hour, let's go back to the 4-hour. We have this little downtrend right here. We got resistance. I'm watching this downtrend like this. Maybe we can hold support on that 46, something like this. Maybe come down. So yeah, maybe we can come down, bounce on this 46, bounce on this trend line, keep bouncing in between these trend lines, and then maybe get a breakout to the upside, and then continue on to the upside. But we are technically trending down right now, and in general, we are definitely trending down from in the bigger time frame. So I mean, yeah, we definitely have to be skeptical if we're going to hold support here, but that's what I'm kind of hoping for. So yeah, we'll see if we break down or if we break up. I think if we break up out of this little 4-hour downtrend right here, maybe that's going to be a signal that we can start getting a little more bullish. Let's take a look at the moving averages though, because we're still under the daily 9 moving average, and it looks like we're getting closer to it. And I think I talked about that is I want the 9 moving average to get a little bit closer, so we have a little bit better chance of breaking through it. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll come down like this, and then we'll be able to break through after we hold support at that 36. So that's what I'm kind of looking at, or that's what I'm kind of hoping. We still definitely want to be looking at this weekly 9 moving average too. This is getting closer to, before it was a little bit higher, now we're getting a little bit closer to it, and I think the closer we get to it, the easier maybe we can break out of it. And I think this is really the biggest thing that I'm looking at, is the weekly. And I mean, we're testing the monthly, which is interesting. Oh, I haven't looked at this one in a while, but we're still a green candle on the monthly. This would be an interesting one to watch too. If we break below this 9 moving average on the monthly, then I'm not going to really, that's going to be pretty interesting. How far will we break down? Because down here, we broke through it right here, and we just kind of, we still got support on it technically. I mean, we're still riding it like that, as opposed to breaking through it and then just start trending down. But I'm not sure. I think the weekly is the first one that I'm looking at more than the monthly right now. And like, this kind of maybe makes sense. Maybe the monthly will hold support pretty much right where we're at, and then that will give us a chance to break through on the weekly. Like maybe the monthly will hold support down here, we get support on the monthly, and then we're able to break through on the weekly. If you kind of are, if you find it, kind of get me or follow me, let me know if you have any questions about any of this stuff. We have a Discord, and the link is in the description. Maybe I'll leave one in the comments too, and you could always go over there and ask me questions. And the other thing, if you like the video, hit that thumbs up button. If you want to support the channel, go to my Patreon. You can support over there. If you're new to technical analysis and don't know where to start, here's a playlist on how to like set up TradingView and stuff like that. For now, I'm planning on adding to it, but here's what we got for now. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.